Welcome back, adventurers. This is Chad. We're Gamer for Fun, and we are continuing our adventure of Eye of the Beholder, the legendary series developed by, I believe it was Westwood Associates for SSI and TSR, uh, way back in the 90s. I played this game extensively on the Commodore Amiga. However, today we are playing it on a DOS box, emulated DOS box version. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to get into any of the backstory in this episode or anything like that. We're still going, this is episode 2. We're still going through a lot of the really cool features of this game that I'm going to show you because once the action starts, I'm not going to be able to explain too much of it, okay? Now, one thing, actually, that is a good point. You'll notice I got some graphics up here on the right-hand side of the screen. Check this out. This is something that, how do I explain this? I am so excited about this additional feature. This is called the all-seeing eye. And if I just found out about it like maybe 3 months ago, but it's been in development forever. If you get a chance and you're playing, if you've already played the game without any cheats, without any hints, congratulations. You are like a 1990s master because that's how we played it way back in the day. We didn't have anything. We didn't have internet. We didn't have any of that stuff. We just played it, figured everything out. It was awesome. However, I can't tell you how much graphing paper I've gone through in my day. Okay? So, when I was doing the research on getting back into Eye of the Beholder, found it on GOG. Excuse me, found it on GOG. Sorry. And Steam was like, heck yeah, I waited for a sale, bought them for like, I don't know, like $4. I don't know what they were. They were so worth it. Added them to my collection. Now, but then I saw a little thing that said, hey, if you don't play it with auto mapping, what are you even doing? Do you even play the game? And I'm like, well, heck yeah, I play the game. I played it without auto map. I played it with grid paper mapping, dude. Like, don't tell me about auto mapping. And then I was like, you know what? My life, I don't have the time to dig into and pull out all my grid paper and go through all of it. So I found this all-seeing eye program. It's like basically it's so much more than an auto mapper. I have the map pulled up here as you can see. um, Unfortunately, when I'm using it, I have to flip between screens, so you can't actually see the cursor. But let me get into the game. I'm the green triangle right there. Let me just exit this. I'm the green triangle here. You'll see me moving around. See that? See that movement? Okay. Pretty cool, eh? The green triangle changes direction on the direction I'm facing. Maybe... I can already see some grief here. let me let me slide this out of the way here. I can already tell that I'm gonna be messing this up big time. Okay, you can see green triangle moving around. That's number 2. We'll get to those guys in a second. Oh, you see through the door somebody's moving. See that little red dot corresponding to that? The red dots on the map are obviously the monsters, okay? The number 2 in green corresponds to the stuff that's on the ground here, these bones and the lockpick. Over here, I don't know if you can see it on the map. There's that tiny little green button, a little bump sticking out. That's a lever on the wall. Sorry, my voice is kind of cracking out here. That's a lever on the wall. Pretty cool, eh? So, and of course, check this out, friends. I've alt-tabbed out of the game. I can unexplore the entire level. And boom. There we go. So it only shows me what it only like. It's kind of like Fog of War, if you will. And it only like this is old school grid mapping. You would go one space. You would then stop what you're doing, look left, kind of look right. Wall there. Yep. Move here, wall there. So this is the old school mapping that we used to do. This is what it looked like on the old graph paper, okay? Very crazy stuff. Now, where were we here? Let me get out of there. Let me get there. Because I am playing this for fun, I'm just gonna have the old map here, okay? You can't see it on the screen all the time, but just know that this all-seeing eye map is gonna be it's gonna be there, okay? Kind of off to the side screen. When I get to a new level, I'll just pull it up, kind of take a quick glance. Is it cheating? Hell yeah, it's cheating. Of course it is. I mean, if you have not played this game previously, then I recommend you do not do this. Experience the game without any hints, without any cheats, without any of this stuff, okay? Because it is so rich a game. However, in my youth, I've experienced it, and I've got no interest in doing any of that again. Just bear with me. I am going to just quickly pause the recording here. Actually, what I'll do is I will hit the old camp, and I will pause the recording, because I think somebody's at the door here. All right, I'm back. Hopefully the recording didn't get muddled there. All right, where was I? Yes. Okay. All-Seeing Eye. Very cool addition if you've experienced the game and want even more from it. Now, check this out. I wanted to show you that, and actually you can do so much more on this map. As an example, you see where I'm at here? You see the spot in the upper right-hand corner, or sorry, upper left-hand corner? This is kind of a developer area that was never part of the game. At one point, I kind of think it was part of the game, intended to be. However, it's definitely not part of the actual game. But, check this out. I'm on the All-Seeing Eye. I can right-click in a spot there, and I can say teleport here. Boom. You'll notice screen didn't change till I actually go back into the game, but you see where my cursor is now? I'm in the upper left-hand corner. And now I am maneuvering around. Rock pile there. Which is kind of cool, eh? Oh, do the rocks follow me? No, they don't. So, very cool addition to Eye of the Beholder. If you've already completed the game, I can't stress it enough. I got to say it 3 times because complete the game first, then go back and add all these goodies, okay? So, let me teleport. Actually, I'm not going to give it away, but there's a spot on this map that you can teleport to because you can't get to it normally in the game that gives you all the experience that you want, okay? The developers probably put it in there for some testing, or perhaps they put it in just as a final game thing. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you where it is. I actually found it by mistake, and then I read about it later, and I was like, oh, so I wasn't the only person in the world that found that. Yeah. So I am going to now teleport back to where I was, get back into here, do a little one of these, so I'm back where I'm at. Yep. Okay. Now, one last thing about the all-seeing eye. Since I brought it up, since we're here, I'm talking about it. For this, though, I'm going to slide it. Whoops, not that. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, this is, I can already tell I'm going to be like messed up. Okay, slide it over here because this involves character sheets and Bella. Oh, because I rested, she actually gained 24 of 24. Okay, so let me pull up Bella. So Bella initially started with 23 hit points, okay? And you can see she's got 24 now. All right? And you're like, how did that happen? Well, guess what? All-seeing eye. You got it. Let me pull it up here. Sorry, I'm bouncing through sheets and screens and all sorts of stuff. There is a character editor. Let me just display it here real quick. Boom. Character editor. All-seeing eye. I don't know who developed it. I'm gonna find out, give you the love that you need. But if you really want to cheat at this game, this is what you use. You can go through your characters here at the top. You can see Bella over here, 24. Oh, good. You can actually see the cursor here. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, well, let's take a look at Cedric for one. Remember how we gave him 2 magic missiles and we rested? Well, this is where they're in there, okay? Right where the cursor is. So if I say wanted to give him 3 or 4 or 5, there you go. If I wanted to give him a flame arrow spell, can I do it? Yeah, I can. Look at that, flame arrow. Ah, you know what? I might have just messed the game up. Because, okay, a couple things. One, Cedric as a magic user, you can see spells up here. And M, I assume, is memorized. Level, of course, is the level of spell. Name is the name. Because I know I have in my spell book Melf's Acid Arrow, it actually shows as 0. Because I clicked on Flame Arrow, I don't actually know Flame Arrow yet. I haven't found the scroll for it, or I haven't learned it, so I can't scribe it. So I might have messed the game up there, but we'll see. I doubt it. If I don't save changes to character, I'm sure we're going to be okay. Prayers. You can see because clerics have access to all their prayers, they just need the proper level. That's why they're all 0s here. Okay. Helmet. Remember I was saying helmet? Well, guess what? I can give him a... I don't know. Where's a good helmet? Who knows? I'm not going to spend too much time burning through here, but you can see the list of all the items, okay? Super spoiler, super cheat. I maybe should have said, don't do what I do, okay? But let me get back to Bella. So originally, Bella only had 23 hit points. When I was doing a quick little test before I started recording, I was like, can this happen? Yes, it can. So let's actually do 20. Let's actually do a 22 of 23, okay? We're going to do that right there. You can see I could actually change the paladin class. I can change it right here through the drop down. Okay, I figured out the experience here is you can have multi-class. You can see fighter, mage, thief, fighter, cleric, mage. So this first one is their first character class. Second bar is their second character class. Third is their third character class. Okay, so that's what the experience. So if I wanted to bump experience to say 15,000, boom, put a 1 in front of it, done. Okay. And actually, you know what? Let's do that. So we've changed hit points and we've changed the experience level, and we are going to save changes to character. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's give myself 5001. Just because that would actually push me multiple levels, and I don't want to do that at all because I'm not going to be reloading to start this over. Maybe I will. We'll see. Save changes to character. Done. Just like that. Now I'm going to close this. I have to remember to take it off of the screen here. Otherwise, you guys will be looking at a character editor sheet for the rest of this episode. Let's pull off the all-seeing eye. And you're like, hey, well, Chad, you moved some stuff. What the heck happened? Well, guess what? It didn't update until I go back in the game. Bella's hit points, Bella's experience. So let's go left and right and see what happens. There we go. Hit points 22 of 23 and experience 5001. So just like that, we have gamed the game. Okay, so very powerful tool. Do not, I can't stress enough, don't use it. Oh my gosh, do not even... Oh, what did I do here? I turned it on here. Don't use it unless you really want to cheat the game. I will be not using it whatsoever. Even if poor Chris dies, I will not be using this at all. Okay, I just want to show you it was there. The only thing I'm going to use of it is the auto map. And I explained why. It's because I don't have time to go through and map everything, and it's actually crucial. If I had to map everything, these episodes would be like 10 hours each. It'd be crazy because I'm like super slow at mapping stuff. Okay, so we set Bella back 23 to 23, got her experience back down. Everything's looking good, hunky-dory. Let's close out of that. Now I absolutely have to remember to turn that off. Okay, when I will slide this over here, and then I will take it off. There we go. Okay. All right. I think we're almost ready to start playing the game. Now, did I have to go through all of that to explain it? Probably not. You're probably like, oh my god, Chad, what the heck? Like, no thank you. The one thing that you can't see if I go, let me show you. See the bones here? So on the all-seeing eye, let me pull it up here real quick. One last thing. You'll notice I'm at the green triangle here. The number 2 in the green box is right above me. If I hover over top of it, it actually tells me what's there and what's happening. Okay? Let me just read off. So it says items, halfling bones, and lockpicks. Okay? If I swing over to, say, the upper right-hand corner, number 5, right beside that blue box that just appeared, let me read what it says there. Monsters, a kobold. There are 4 kobolds patrolling this area. There are also rations on the ground for when characters get hungry. Okay? So, it tells me all the little awesome little details in there. Alright. So, that is, I say so a lot. That's what's going on with the all-seeing eye. I will have it running as a map on the side of the screen. It just takes up way too much real estate. I mean, I could make it super tiny, but that wouldn't be fun for anybody. You can see on the graphic, I got the cool little graphic that somebody made for it. Showing that I'm actually using it on the side. But aside from just using it as an auto mapper, that's all that's happening, okay? So, now, let's get into this game, finally. Man, I feel like I could talk forever, and you know I can, so let's just get right into the game. These cool little grates, you see the little eyes there? Those are cool. Click in there, something scurries deeper into the floor drain. Ah, yes. If you're new to the channel, I read and I explain everything in order for you to not even pay attention to the screen and be, say, changing a motor in the garage or working on something else. And you can just follow along, listen, and occasionally look up, maybe rewind, you know, do all those cool things. So, friends, we are about to enter combat. About damn time. Anybody else starting this game would have had this guy beat in 2 seconds. So we're going to pull the lever. We're going to sidestep over. We're going to step forward. And we're just going to wait till he shows up, okay? He's going to show up any second now. There he is, Kobold. I will let him get close. And I will attack. And guess what? I'm going to throw a rock. And swing. So you notice the screen, the icons kind of go that little checker pattern. Gray checker pattern. That indicates that you're basically, you can't use the item. Okay? So like for instance, if I take the spell book and I put it in little Brian's hand, it's checkered out. Little Brian can't use that. It's like, what the heck are you doing here, man? I cannot use it. So that's what that means. All right. Okay. Now, let me just get over here. Hopefully that was not on the screen during that time. Just want to make sure I don't have the all-seeing eye map blocking the screen, which I know is going to happen. Okay. Because I got 2 screens over here, I know I'm gonna leave it up on the thing here, and it's just gonna mess everything up. This rune is unrecognized. I know from experience this says something if you have a gnome in your party, which I do not. Otherwise, I'd be able to read it. I have a human, I have a dwarf, a half-elf, and an elf. Okay? So because I don't have a gnome in my party at the moment, I can't read that. But I know what it says. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I am, however, going to go back and hit this little button here. And we're going to get into this room. And we are going to charge in. Guns ablazing. I can kind of... This slimy, smelly drain pipe reveals nothing. So you can click... Sometimes there's hidden buttons in locations. Not so much on level 1. But in the other levels, you'll be walking along a wall, and then suddenly you'll be like, oh, that looks totally different. Okay. So we will go through. Hopefully you can hear those sound effects because they're pretty cool. You know what? I'm just going to turn the sound effects up just the tiniest of bits here. Here we go, back to it. Now, one thing I do have to pay attention to is food level, okay? So, because I spend a lot of time talking and explaining, I could accidentally starve my characters, which nothing terrible happens, just they get slower and weaker and junkier, that kind of thing. Oh, see, notice I was saying there's sometimes buttons on the wall. We'll look at that to the right here, right where the cursor is. Boom. Button. I'm going to assume it opens this door. So, yep. Can I close it again? Yep. Okay, so the other thing your characters can do is they can actually, if you click on the door, you can sometimes pry open doors. Okay? Oh, geez. Battle time. So you can see we got a little bit of stuff going. Uh-oh, magic missile. Why do I got... Whoops. Did it accidentally save all... Did I accidentally just cheat the game? Oh, no. I think when I said I was going to add the magic missiles to show what they did. You know what? I'm going to punch too. Why not? Just punch with bare hands. There we go. I think Cedric got... What the heck? Memorize. Okay. -3 of 2 remaining. Oh no! Cedric, I did cheat you. Okay, let's clear that. Yay. Ah, that was funny. I thought you had to save individual, so I'm lucky I didn't just mess around with a character and then walk away from it. Oh man. Oh, we got a bunch of daggers here. Okay, who can use them? Nobody. Nope. So clerics cannot use sharp weapons, okay? So straight up clerics cannot use sharp weapons. Oh, magic scroll, detect magic. You will take that. So because of that, let's just throw all the daggers in Cedric's belt. We'll throw all the rocks in Chris's. And I think we're ready to rumble here. Oh. So you're telling me those guys trapped in the room there could have come out anytime they wanted. Iron rations, okay. Now, the other thing that's... Okay, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, 2nd edition, and I'm going to slur it when I say it. I apologize. I can't remember if it has a weight limit on what your characters can carry. I mean, if you loaded up one guy with like stacks and stacks and stacks of plate armor, he's encumbered. He can't move anywhere. Okay? I don't think that's the case in this game. Alright, I'm just moving with the keyboard here, so I apologize. Maybe for these early levels, I will do one of these. Oh, geez. This dude is like right there. See that? That's what I really like about this game. It's like, oh, is he there? No. He's not going to come around the corner. Okay. Looks kind of like a slime worm thing that's about to peek around the corner. Let's just make sure Cedric... Okay, good. Cedric only had 2... Okay, well, let's fight this dude. Okay, I am going to jump around the corner, turn, chase him a little bit. Oh, he was fairly easy. That's not bad. Another one, okay. Wait till he gets in range. Throw a bunch of stuff. You know what? I'm just going to swing the hands too. There we go. Okay, grab this stuff, throw it back in the belt. Oh my gosh, okay. Enter the fight. Okay, taking a little bit of damage here. Alright. Cedric has gained a level of experience and Chris has gained a level of experience. So you heard that little ding, I hope. And this is really the only indication that anything's happened. Oh! Bella. Okay, hang on one second here. Preferences, bar graphs. Okay, so Bella's taken some hits here. So let's get Cure Light Wounds going. Cast on which character? Nice. I kind of prefer the numbers. You can see it as we've been battling and exploring. We've got our experience levels gone up. Oh, cleric level 4, nice. I wonder if I doubt I have access to any new stuff. I can't pick these up because even though I could pick this other one up and just throw it on the ground there, the ones that I can see here, they're just too far away. So you actually got to move closer for them. And of course, I threw some stuff, so it's actually in the room here because I missed. Remember, I threw the rock and the dagger? Well, I missed because these guys are just throwing stuff rando. And did not hit anybody. Okay, let's just... holy smokes. Are we actually... Oh, I was going to say, we're at like 30 minutes on this episode here. This is crazy. Sorry, I really want to keep these episodes shorter. So I think after this battle, and I kind of quickly recover my weapons here. There we go. Sorry. What do we got here? I'm going to save the game. Armor. Okay, so these are stuff that we can scribe. Cleric Scroll of Bless. So Cleric's got to use that. Or Paladin. Or high-level fighter. Or Thief, I believe, can use it. Okay. I am going to save the game and end the episode here. And it's a slightly different experience than Neuromancer so far, but we'll I'm sure I'll cheap hotel it up here pretty quick anyway. Game saved. Sweet. All right. Let's get to I got to flip screens. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm struggling with what to do, and I got these pauses and stuff like that because I got to flip through screens so many times. It's throwing me off. Neuromancer wasn't like that, so. But I'm sure I'll get into a rhythm with it. I'm Chad. This is Gamer for Fun. This has been episode 2. I'm still on level 1 of Eye of the Beholder. And this episode has gone long, and I apologize for that. I feel like we covered a lot of groundwork, and from here on out, it's just smooth sailing to the end. No problems whatsoever. I'll see you again, adventurers. Take it easy.